How's it going, everybody? Zacy here with another Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight video here for you guys today. If you can't tell, I'm so excited. That is because we just got the full trailer of the Mayhem Collection for this game. And holy moly, it looks awesome. Let's get into it. We're going to be going by shot throughout the trailer here. I'm going to be showing up clips on the screen, but we got so much to talk about, from new skins and outfits in this game to potentially some new gameplay features and just some details about the mission and about a whole new game mode that got announced, that being the absolute game mode. I'm getting caught up over my words here. Let's get into it here with the trailer. To open up the trailer, it looks like we got a shot of, I believe, a Margot Robbie's version of Harley Quinn, so that is cool to see. That's definitely something I know I was wanting, so that makes me absolutely hyped to see. Then we see a whole lot of explosions, and we see a bit of a clip of what looks like Joker in a jail cell while an explosion happens. I believe this is going to be the moment where probably Dr. Quinzel is going to start to flip the switch and start to be a bit more evil. Maybe she'll be the one who breaks him out because she'll have access to just being someone who works at Arkham. Then we see another shot of Arkham Asylum that we saw within the game. Then we see our first shot of Dr. Harleen Quinzel. Now, I'm really hoping this will be a playable outfit for Harley Quinn in this game, because let me tell you, it was a bit of a bummer to me how Bruce Wayne wasn't fully a playable character until people did that glitch. So I'm really hoping Dr. Harleen Quinzel is going to actually be a playable character. But we see her and Joker in his prison outfits as he's getting a therapy session. And then we also see some shots of her walking around the prison, in which we see Solomon Grundy again. This time he's rocking a bit more of a prison aesthetic. When we saw him in the base game, he had just arrived at Arkham Asylum, so he wasn't wearing his full prison robes yet, but here he is wearing his full prison robes. Now, we also get a shot here showing us for sure what we're getting. We're going to get the one new story mission, which is going to be them breaking out of Arkham. So I'm sure it's probably going to start with Joker getting therapy from Harley, which leads to then him manipulating Harley and then breaking out together. And then we have the full Mayhem mode, which we got more details on that later. It looks sick. And the Sinister Pack, which, as you can see here, we get a Jim Gordon Joker, and finally, the Batman Who Laughs as the skin. One of my favorite shots of the trailer here is, it makes me think that Dr. Quinzel is going to be a playable outfit, is because we see her and Joker actually walking through Arkham together, and then it transitions and it shows, like, yeah, they're escaping, everything's red, and she's got her Harley outfit on. Very excitingly as well, we get to see Amanda Waller in this trailer. It's been rumored for a while now that the Mayhem Collection will be having deep ties to the Suicide Squad, Task Force X, and this trailer really confirmed that. We'll have a lot more on them later, but it's cool to see Amanda Waller here in Lego form, because we heard about her in the game, but we didn't actually get to see her in the base game, so here is Amanda Waller. Then we see Harley Quinn doing her abilities. One thing I'll notice here about their abilities is, in particular for Harley, everything that we've seen, it kind of looks pretty similar to what we've seen for other characters. Here we have Harley with her hammer able to move doors, which is something that Nightwing and Robin are able to do. Here we get a good shot of the prison guards. It looks like they're kind of giving them the same weapons and aesthetics as just your regular criminals within Gotham City throughout the main game. But you know what? I kind of like that. It makes sense, especially for a SWAT team with their SWAT shields. We get a bit more looks at the cinematics here. It looks like right as Joker and Harley are escaping, they're going to run right into Amanda Waller. And then interestingly enough, it shows Harley jumping around on some plants here. I'm kind of wondering if Poison Ivy could play a part within this DLC, and maybe this is like them setting up Poison and Harley's relationship, because they always have like such a close bond throughout the comics and a lot of TV shows. So it'd be really cool if Poison Ivy plays a part in this DLC, even if it's just a slight one. But this was really cool to see. And then we get to see a bit of Joker's fighting. And is this a Jim Gordon pellet gun? Is this going to be overpowered in combat? I don't know, but it looks kind of similar to it just with the blast. It looks like Harley's going to be a bit quicker with her rollerblades. And it also looks like Joker is going to have Catwoman's ability of being able to go into vaults and steal, which, you know what, that makes sense. I'm wondering if Harley's going to have that ability as well. But yeah, one thing I've noticed so far about the trailer is a lot of the abilities kind of seem very similar to other characters' abilities. The Mayhem mode in this game is basically going to be an extraction minigame. So you're going to only have a set time schedule to actually go into the city and do all the crime that you can, and you'll get a higher score depending on how much you do, and whatever much you get, you'll be able to extract it and have it in your amusement mile hideout layer, which will be pretty similar to your Batcave, if I have to guess. We also see shots of Joker and Harley going down a sewer pipe in Amusement Mile, which I'm assuming this is how they're going to enter their little hideout. Now we also get a little bit of a cutscene about Batman moving around that wasn't in the base game. I wonder if this is going to be him showing up at the end of the DLC. Who knows? But we also get a little bit of shots of the Batcave that shows off all the outfits that we are going to be getting for the OG characters in this game. First off, the new Batmobile that we're getting is the Joker Batmobile from Arkham Knight. This is awesome. I can't wait to see it. I'm excited because it's rumored we're going to be getting this as an official Lego set, the regular Arkham Knight Batmobile, but then people will be able to re-brick design it and make it look like this, so I'm excited to see anyone who does that. But taking a look here at the skins, we do have the Batman Who Laughs for Batman. For Commissioner Gordon, it looks like it's like a Joker themed outfit. We kind of have a purple outfit for Catwoman. We need to get a closer look at it. Robin's, I'm not too sure what that represents. Batgirl's there is actually pretty similar to the Batman figure that just came out in that recent little Batman handbook set for Lego. And then we also got another Nightwing that is red and a Talia al Ghul outfit there. So it's really cool that we get to see a majority of these outfits here in the trailer. But it's cool that it has a bit of a Joker aesthetic too. All the villains' outfits here all kind of have that Joker aesthetic, you know. From what it looks like here, the Talia al Ghul one kind of reminds me of when Martha Wayne was a villain in the Flashpoint series. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to go around and build as much Joker and Harley signals as we can and just cause as much havoc within the timer that we do have. I don't think they'll be explorable throughout the main open world, but we'll be able to explore as much of the main open world as we can. Now, here's where we start to see a bit more interesting stuff. We have Rick Flag here, who is the military sergeant who is in charge of controlling the Suicide Squad. And that is exciting because we see a whole bunch of the Suicide Squad. We see Javelin, we see Katana, we see King Shark, we see Captain Boomerang, we see Deathstroke and Polka Dot Man. Now, we also get to see a bit more back to Joker here. We see Joker's Dark Knight Returns comic attire here, which is awesome. This is basically Old Man Joker. Now, a former member of this game that we see again here is Killer Croc, very briefly here. It looks like he's going to be a part of the Suicide Squad. Obviously, this would be him forced into it. We got to see Killer Croc through the case of Waylon Jones in the main game, so really cool to see Killer Croc here. Now we get to see a bit more of Harley's abilities, and that is because we see her fighting Deathstroke in the trailer. Now, Harley is going to have pretty similar abilities to Catwoman, it looks like, because instead of having the cats that you could summon in and attack people with, it's going to be the hyenas, which this is something I was highly theorizing about. So from what it looks like to me, Harley's going to have her big hammer as an ability that she could kind of use for Robin type abilities. And she'll have her hyenas that she could use for Catwoman type abilities. So what I was noticing here is characters like Harley and Joker, their abilities are going to be pretty similar to some other characters throughout the game. And that is because you still want to be able to do as much of the stuff that you could do in this game. Another thing about the Mayhem mode is every couple minutes, 4 members of the Suicide Squad will be sent to go track you down and capture you. So I believe if you die in this game on a higher difficulty, you might just end the night with no extraction. So that's going to be really interesting. They did say you could extract at any point, so that is something good for us to not have to stress about. But they did announce that there's going to be a new difficulty. The Dark Knight difficulty won't be the highest difficulty in this game anymore. there's going to be the absolute difficulty. Now, what makes this tougher than the Dark Knight difficulty? Because in the Dark Knight difficulty, if you die 3 times, you got to restart the whole level. Well, in this mode, the absolute mode, if you die once, you got to restart the whole level. So I'm very excited to start a new playthrough on that difficulty just of the base game, but it's going to be really fun to do mayhem runs on that. Now we get to see a bit of gameplay with Harley and her hammer, which looks awesome, but what looks really exciting is Joker with his little punch gun thing. I'm really thinking Joker's abilities are kind of going to just be Commissioner Gordon's abilities reskinned. We seem to have like a little gun launcher earlier in the trailer, but then obviously it looks like we're going to have the little punch gun. Now we also get a glimpse of Joker's glider. Once again, very similar to Commissioner Gordon. Joker just seems like an evil reskinned Commissioner Gordon in this game. Now we get a cool shot of Harley holding on to the back of a moving vehicle. I'm wondering if this is going to be part of like some heist chaos mode within the Mayhem Collection. And then the trailer ends with what looks like Joker's falling animation, like him riding a bull, but it's like him riding a bomb and holding a hat like he's at a rodeo or something. But that is that for the Mayhem Collection trailer. We got so much in this trailer, from story details to all the outfits for the old playable characters in this game to just more info about Joker and Harley's gameplay. It looks absolutely awesome. Pun intended. So excited for Absolute Difficulty, and I'm just so excited to get my hands on this DLC and play it more. I really can't wait. September 18th, we are so close, guys. Comment down below your thoughts on the Mayhem Collection trailer in this game. I'll be back with you guys for any more updates that we get about this game, and I can't wait to play it. Anyways, y'all, I'm Zacey, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.